JKB back with another episode. Today I'm reviewing Rime on the show. Thank you so much to the dev for sending it over. Got a big favor to ask all you guys. YouTube at the moment has just been a complete disaster in terms of sending my videos to inboxes. So if you see this and you're on Twitter and Facebook, please share it out, hit the thumbs up on this, like it, all that stuff. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the review for Rime. I just wanted to make it clear right off the bat that I'm not going to be spoiling any of the puzzles in this or really talking about the story in depth. Rime starts out by dropping you onto an island. You play as a young boy who has a couple different abilities such as humming and yelling. This allows you to interact with some of the puzzles later on into the game. I gotta bring up a few things right off the bat. Graphically, it is stunning in some of its moments. There are definitely magical moments in this game that are going to leave you breathless, especially with the amazing, incredible sound design and the absolutely just riveting score that plays over the puzzles and as you solve them. Gameplay can be broken down to two aspects. On one side of the coin, it's all about simply walking around, discovering the island, and figuring out the mysteries that are within. The second aspect of the game has to be about the puzzle solving. So that's two different aspects that are essentially all you're going to be doing in this game, because the game has absolutely no enemies, no weapons, nothing like that. It's about the adventure, it's about the music kicking in at the right moment and putting you into the atmosphere in ways that other games, to be honest, just don't do. I have to say my first disappointment comes with the platforming. At times the frame rate does dip. I'm playing on Xbox One. I have no idea why it's doing this because the game isn't graphically intense. However, it does dip. So that's a disappointment right off the bat. Second of all, that the platforming is just not feeling up to par with the rest of the game. You look at the aspects such as the graphics and the art design, and those are top notch, you know, for its design. But when you get to the actual gameplay elements, it feels a little clunky. You know, mix that in with the frame rate issues and you have sort of a disappointing aspect of the game. But moving on to the puzzles, you think hopefully, you know, well, I'm going to keep playing this game because I want to experience the puzzles and get further and figure out the mystery of the game. But when you start to realize the puzzles are simply all about activating certain stones by yelling at them and doing them in a particular order, you start to see that the puzzles are mediocre at best. And what's going to be really driving you through this game is the magical moments and the mystery of its story. As a reviewer, I get to play a lot of video games, and sometimes I see ideas taken from one game and put into another. The disappointing aspect of the puzzles also has to be some of the puzzles are just kind of, I wouldn't say ripped off of another game. I would say I've seen them in other games, and now when I get to play this game, I kind of know how to figure them out. Overall, Rime is one of those games that I think a lot of people should definitely check out. It's a question if you can overlook the problems I stated in the review. The good has to be the music and the atmosphere are spectacular in this game. The sound designer did an amazing job. The person who did the score did an amazing job. It's one of those scores that you're going to want to go download right after playing the game. Graphically, with the frame rate and the gameplay problems, you got to take those into consideration. And at times, this game is absolutely magical. So I'm going to personally give it a 7.5 out of 10. Highly recommended to the people that love Journey. It's one of those types of games that you put on to relax, essentially sit back and just for 5 or 6 hours enjoy a video game with simple puzzles. That's what you're going to be doing in Rime. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Once again, please share it on Facebook, Twitter. Let's get it out there. I really do appreciate the help from the viewers. You guys are the reason I do this show. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode of JKB.